this is a contest right now for what America is going to be. And it's really important to remember that those of us who care about the Constitution and who care about democracy and who care about the Declaration of Independence, we don't all have D's after our names. Lots of us are I's and R's, and it's going to be important to recognize that this is a coalition effort to recover American democracy, but also to remember that the vast majority of Americans agree with us. They agree that we should not have gerrymandering. Republicans don't like gerrymandering. Republican electeds like it. Republican voters don't like it. It's going to be important to remember that we have the numbers, that we have the ability to define our country, and that we're going to have to essentially do an end run around the institutions that have been captured by the radical right, which is a small minority, but that has in fact captured our government. And if that seems daunting, I was thinking this morning with some of the news that I didn't tell you about coming down, where we are right now, curiously, looks a lot like where the colonists were in the early 1770s, when the British government had taken away trial by jury, they had taken away representation, they had taken away many things that the colonists believed they had the right to, that they had exercised for a long time and they had the right to. And at the time, they were going up against what seemed to be the largest empire in history. And what they did is they made connections across parties, across colonies, across professions, across genders, across every kind of seeming difference in those colonies to say, hey, that's not who we want to be. And they managed to create a new concept of government, even when they had soldiers in their streets. And if they could do it then, curiously, almost exactly 250 years later, it looks like we're going to have to do it again. But this time we have more education, more ability to reach people through social media, people who've become accustomed to having a say in our government. Women, for example, who now people like Pete Hegseth say shouldn't vote. People of color, Black Americans, new Americans, old Americans, people who've been here and expect to have certain rights are not going to be quiet, I don't think, going forward. And again, if as the administration is going into this really rocky time with a really rocky leader, now's the time really to take that narrative and run with it. So let's go for it.